Hello everybody, my name is Ace. We're going to be experimenting with some Zealot fits for our T0 to T6 Abyss series. We are going to experiment with some T5 Abyss Zealot fits because I've experimented a lot with T4 fits and T6 fits, but I've not experimented much with T5 fits because I want to find the optimal fit to work towards on T0 to T6 Abyss series. So we're going to do that, and the fit I'm going to actually do is the exact same fit that we're currently using for doing T4 Abyss. We are in fact using the same fit, the very same fit, and not this one right here, this is the wrong one, but this one right here. The difference will be we'll be using a full high grade Asklepian clone. The reason is because when we go with a full high grade Asklepian clone, we actually have a decent amount of tank. It should be plenty for the T5 Abyss. So that's why I think will be good. It is unfortunate how much these implants cost. There might be ways to get around it. Maybe instead buff the armor repair and remove like an expensive implant or something like that. The good thing about the implants is that they probably will have a less likelihood of getting destroyed if hard to get ganked. So that is something you can think about as well. The main test here is not the tank. I'm very, very confident that our tank will be fine at T5 Abyss. My main test here is if the DPS will be enough, because if the DPS is not enough, that can be a bit problematic, and I think it might be problematic in fact in the T5 Abyss because we only have 2 heat sinks and they also tech 2 heat sinks. We could upgrade to Imperial Navy. That's something we definitely can do. We'll also have some damage implants as well, but for the time being we're just going to use T2. I want to just see how it will be to use the exact same fit we're using for T4 Abyss but for T5 with implants. That's what I'm going to do. So we've got this right here, and what I'm going to do is buy the T6 Zealot because the implants, like a full high grade Asklepian clone, is in the T6 variant. So I'm going to use the T6 variant and just refit the ship to the T4 instead. Okay, buy everything right here. Multi-fit T5, and then we're going to take this single rep fit to the ship right here and buy all these. Buy and fit. So we've got this right here. I need to activate one of the pulse lasers. We'll save this is T5 Zealot test big implants, something like that. T5 Zealot test big implants. Okay, good. Delete some of these fits right here. I don't need too many. Okay, we've got the implants in. I'll delete some of the implants because I think I might have some implants in this clone. We're in the test server, by the way. We are on the test server, so it's not like this is stuff that I've got on Tranquility. That's why everything is very cheap. Can I plug these all in, please? Why can't I plug them in or multiple implants at a time? Plug in, plug in. Okay, good. Let's see what kind of DPS do we have with Conflag now. 750 DPS, and that's from implants. Ooh. Let's see now. How much will we have when we factor in blinged damage modules? Let's see. Imperial Navy. 780, so 30 extra DPS. So it's a very big increase from the implants right there. Okay. So as I said before, very confident in the tank. And just based on the numbers, I'm pretty much 99% sure this will have no issues in the T5 Abyss. The main thing is time. I want to see that the time is good. And that's the main test we're going to have right here. Let's take the Chaotic Electric. Put it in here. We can buy a bunch of these, actually 10 of them. 10 Chaotic Electrics. I'll put them in our cargo hold. See how that goes. Undock. Let's get to work. Okay, let's group these weapons. Get Scorch ready. Scorch is the main ammunition type we're going to want to use. Chaotic Electric. Let's go. Put the synth drop in case we need bonus tracking. It should be alright. Imperial Navy Acolyte. I don't want Acolytes. I do not want Acolytes. I want the normal drones, or the T2 drones. It's annoying. Well, it's okay. It's not like it's much less DPS, but preferably want to have Tech 2 drones. Afterburner on. Activate tank modules. Let's go. Get the drones on the case. Lucid Deep Watcher is a good time tester. Unfortunately, this filament is not a good time tester just because of how we've got minus 70% right here. It would be better if we had minus 50% EM resist. Start grazing these Lucid Deep Watchers. When we get to Conflagration, it's going to be so much easier. Oh, look at that, our armor repair. So big armor repair rate we get. Get drones on the case. Drones on the case. What's the DPS with Scorch? 421. We're getting close. Use Conflag. That's when the real damage is going to start happening. Come on now. Come on now. Conflagration. Webified. Yeah, pretty quick. Feels pretty quick. It is minus 70%, so it will go naturally pretty quick, but it does feel pretty quick. All things considered. It'd be really amazing if we're able to use this as a very consistent T5 ship, because that will mean we could have a really big implant, small ship, get ganked, it's not the whole world. Turn it back. So I guess we can orbit this gate right here, or orbit this guy. Orbit this guy, maybe 7.5. One deep watcher down. The others always go a bit quicker because they've not got as much remote repairs going on. Get some big hits right there. Get some big hits. Put this into DPS 1. And put these into... Can I group these, please? Can't really group these. Not really possible to group. We're going to make our way towards this other deep watch over here. So we have perfect range so we can do conflagration damage straight away. Orbit this guy at 7.5. Away with him so he doesn't go too far away. Getting soon to 15-minute mark. It will be great if we can finish each room in under 5 minutes. Might happen some waves we complete in a little bit over 5 minutes, but at least under 6 minutes. That'll be the best. Well, high-grade Asklepian clones, they're no joke. They are no joke. You can check what the implants are worth right here. We're going to Eifyr. Let's see what the value is, but it's going to be in the billions. Copy paste it in. And if we go in the cargo hold value, 4.2 billion ISK. That is a lot of cash in the cargo hold. Oh, a lot more than the fittings, in fact. The fittings are cheaper. Grab the drones. So, I mean, this might be not such a good strategy for getting the T5 Abyss, just because these are so expensive implants. You might be able to shave off some implants, such as the 006 we've got right here, that's 500 million. But still, I mean, it's crazy amounts of ISK we've got in these implants, like these ones perhaps. Remove these. 3 billion, but still, just on implants, that's crazy. It'd be better, I think, to upgrade the ship instead. Could probably make like a sort of benefit to like see how much benefit we get out of the implants versus the modules, and we can explore what would be better. But I mean, even though it'll be cool to see that we can do it in this cheap ship with big implants, it's still not going to be so impressive because the implants are just so expensive. It's like not even it's remotely. It's going to take a really long time in our T0 to T6 to be serious to earn this kind of ISK for the implants. Very, very long time. And they're good. They're good. Don't get me wrong. They're very good. But you have to also remember that you don't have unlimited cash. Come on now, take him out. Let's orbit this devoted knight. Okay, we're not able to really hit this guy properly. Come on, take him out. Thank you very much. Conflagration. Oh, we'll wreck this devoted knight right here. Oh, there's a lot of neuters right here. Should take out these devoted smiths. It's alright, because we're so tanky. Ooh. There's a lot of incoming damage right here. I guess it's a good test for tank. But a lot of the DPS was removed with that Santa Cruiser right there. And we can even deploy the drones as well. Make our way towards the transfer conduit. Should be very easy. Devoted hunters, I think, do a lot of damage. Maybe we should take them out, because we're not really having much issues with newts, so we've got so much capacity to spare right here. lot of capacity to spare. Oof. The drones, on the other hand, taking a lot of damage. Yeah, tank stabilizing now. It seems like we're doing this at a decent pace as well. Great to see, great to see. I can't right-click these guys. I can't put them in a group. Move drone DPS 2. Like that? No. I want to move them to DPS 2. There we go. You also got a tracking enhancer right here, like, or tracking pile on this, making this a bit easier. It would be a bit more difficult if we didn't have it. Just getting some big hits now on these guys. The time doesn't seem to be too bad, but we are using extremely expensive implants to buff our damage capability. So it might be next time we can maybe do a test without the damage implants, maybe some basic damage implants, not expensive ones, because they are very, very expensive damage implants we've got right here. We can go and go to transfer conduit. Oh, there's one more NPC. Devoted lookout. If we go in the cargo, if we just take everything apart from this motion prediction we can keep here, remove these, there's like almost 1 billion ISK from those 2 damage implants. The cargo is still 3 billion. Almost taking so much ISK. It's these Asklepians that are taking so much ISK. Okay, Cinnabal wave. Pretty easy wave. Elite. Lucifer. Cinnabal. Conflagration. Wreck his face. We can keep range right here at 7.5. Why am I not hitting anything? Grazing. He's a cruiser who's going very slowly. There we go. Smashing shot. That's what I want to see. Oh, it's because we've got some tracking disruptors right here. Yeah, the elite Lucifer Cinnabals do the majority of the damage. But even then, we tank them really well. Now we've got the reactive armor hardener reacting over time, giving us even better tanking capabilities. 90% explosive is no joke. All my shortcuts here don't work. I need to set up my shortcuts because I have Shift F to recall drones. Recall drones to drone bay. Shift F. Let's go to the origin conduit. So the time felt decent. We did have really crazy implants though, so we should do a test without these crazy implants. So let's see here, this whole upgrades we've got right here. What does this do? This is increase buffer, I think. Maybe you don't need to have the whole upgrades thing. Let's just see now. How much do we can just copy selected cargo items. We can see the value of the implants in Eve Appraisal. Just the Asklepian, because that's what gives us a tank to be able to do these T5 sites. Okay, recall drones. 2.9 billion. Oh, oof. That's a hefty amount of cash right there. A hefty amount of cash. We must try this without the damage implants to see how much damage is required for the T5 bis. Especially if we were to have minus 50%, it'll give also a better representation of the time required to do the T5s. So I've not done much T5 actually, because I think T4 is a really good sweet spot to earning good ISK with a cheap ship, and T6 is just the best way to get ISK, but I haven't been doing much T5 just because the thing is, okay, if I'm spending so much to do T5, I may as well do T6, and if I am wanting to go I can't really use a ship as cheap doing T4s or T5s. Like, the price required usually to do T5 is so much that I may as well like go all the way to T6. But there is still some certain level of requirements that are different from T6 to T5, so we're going to have to find those. I think it's a bit difficult. You don't want to spend too much, but at the same time you do have to. T5 is nothing that you can just do as easy, just like that. But definitely time seems to be decent. Time seems to be decent. We didn't get extremely time-challenging waves. The Lucid Deep Watcher was a time-challenging wave, but I mean, Sanchin and Cinnabal, not too bad. Recall drones. Corpum. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So my computer actually crashed, unfortunately, but luckily the file was saved. It's got this kind of setting with my recording format that even though a PC crashes, it still saves the video file, just cuts off a bit early. So we're going to test out some, let's see, like trying to optimize the price right here to see if we can get a good tank for like a better price. So right now, if we go in the cargo, let's see now, cargo for implants. Copy selected items, paste implants, and then we add the projector with the abyssal electrical storm. So I just want to see, now, can we reduce the price but get more tank, or the same amount of tank? 619, something like that is all right. Okay, so let's see now. What is the most costly implant? By far, this Omega, and the Omega is the biggest difference in implant. Okay. Maybe this surgical strike one, maybe we don't need. Let's just remove the gunslinger ones. Noble implants as well, that's not really needed. Let's just use the Asklepians. Motion protection could be, but we can add those some cheap variants later, like 004s or 003s. Okay, let's see now. Character is 1.5 billion. Oh, Epsilon. Okay, 920 million ISK. That's more like a, I'd say reasonable. Like a reasonable price, but the thing is now we'd have to use a lot of cash to be able to get a good tank. But let's just see what we have here. The price, that is. Okay, it's not copying. We'll just copy the fit again. T5 Zealot big implants. Just want to see what kind of price we're up against, you could say. Okay, so we've got a price of 4.77 billion. 4.77 billion, and why is it not accounting for the implants and boosters? 1.49 billion right here. Okay, we want to get 619 DPS tank. How do we do this? We can get Multispectrum. Well, the armor repair is actually the easiest upgrade, so medium armor repair. Let's see now, Corpum A-type medium armor repair. 565. Okay. Then we get a Multispectrum shield. Oh no, Energized membrane. Corpum B-type maybe. Okay, let's go for Corpum C-type maybe. Corpum C-type. Dual Corpum C-types. No, okay. Corpum B-type now. Corpum B-type. See if that's enough. 608. Okay, that's pretty much the same tank. And now we're at a total of 1.93 billion ISK. So you see a big difference right here. Big difference. Maybe we could do something like this. Ditch the C-type over it. Wait, let's see. Well, actually, C-type is very cheap. I was thinking otherwise we could have an A-type and then a C, and then maybe like a Tech 2 or Imperial Navy over here. But it is quite cost efficient to go for B-type for the amount of tank you get. Okay. Maybe we can go for B-type just to be sure. There we go, 628, then we have plenty of tank, okay. This is probably something we could do. Buy these 3 modules right here. They will make a big difference. Big difference. Actually, just these 3 modules is really all we need. We can maybe even upgrade the thermal armor hardener, but these are just 3 modules that we would need. And then the implants, obviously, as well. Maybe if we remove this delta, how much tank do we get? Okay. No, not so good there. I think the delta could be nice to have. Then again, we could have the boosters. We could have Exile, Synth Exile. Ooh, and Hard Shell Dose 1. That's something we could have. See that? We have more tank now with these 2 boosters. They're cheap boosters as well. Okay, 1.75 billion from 4 billion. That is a very big difference. Let's see now what kind of... let's see, character is 500 million. Fittings increased by 700 million, and character increases by 500 million. So essentially, what, like 1.2 billion extra ISK right there. So this could be something to have. This could be definitely something to have, and then you will be able to. Let's see. There you will be able to get by with very minimal implants. In fact, let's see now. What kind of implants do we need right here? The implants are hardly doing anything, to be honest. A-type multispectrum. Does the Corpum A-type do anything? Yeah, Corpum A-type over here is actually able to buy with less price actually. This is now okay. So this is maybe not so good. This is not like we can see we've got the same price as before. Those implants did do like for the price they were actually somewhat okay for the B type. Let's see now. B type multi-spectrum. Corpum B type multi-spectrum. And we can have an A type. Corpum A type multi-spectrum. See 1.48 billion. Now we can get high grade Asklepian. Basic Asklepian right here. Another one. Okay, this could be good. There's 2 implants right here. And we can have 1 B type, so not having 2 B types. Or we could have a third Asklepian, which is 600 million, no, 240 million, and have a second B type. We have to also remember that the T6 fit has 2 A types. So there is like a reason to go for A types because we'll have them for later. That's interesting to see though. It's not too expensive. You see 1.75 billion. Probably 1.75 billion is the price we're going to have to land on. So it's still a bit of grinding. Right now our ship is worth 570 million. So like 1.2 billion ISK is required to get the T5 capable fit. And that's assuming that the time is okay as well. Maybe we might have time issues too, but it should be all right. I think there's a promising journey right here to get to T5 Abyss. Promising journey indeed. It's not that too far-fetched. We've already earned like 100 million ISK that we're going to get from T4 loot that we're waiting to sell. Yeah, it's going to be a fun journey. Hopefully, unless we don't get popped. That'll not be so fun. So that's enough for now. T5 Zealot testing. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.